Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear learners and dear students, once again, welcome back in today's lecture. I'm your English instructor, Kashif Mahmood. Now, let's come to the lecture. This is lecture number 4 and unit number 11. Let's move. So, our today's competency is vocabulary and grammar, lecture number 4. So, our today's SLO. Now, I think so, dear students, you have very well aware of the fact that we should have complete knowledge of the SLO before going to understand the topic which the SLO is telling us. So, we have reached at the SLO. First, look at the SLO and try to understand what the SLO is saying. So, recognize and rectify faulty punctuation in given passages and on work. Very simple and very clear SLO. First of all, you have to recognize and then you have to rectify what faulty, wrong punctuation in the passage, or if you have your own written work, so you have to recognize and then rectify these errors related to the punctuation. This is the SLO. Now, this is vertical linkage. Use common punctuation cues to aid comprehension when reading. For example, comma, full stop, exclamation mark. So this SLO was in English 6. Now, move to the brainstorming. What mistakes can happen in punctuation, right? And how do they change the meaning of writing? So, dear students, brainstorming activity is very effective and useful activity for connecting with the topic. So, when we use the word punctuation, it is very easy to pronounce it or say punctuation, but it is very dangerous in usage. Why it is dangerous? Because these are the signs, but we consciously or unconsciously during the writing process do some mistakes, and by the mistakes of the punctuation, first of all, it affects the whole sense and the meaning of the sentence, and also affect the pronunciation of the whole sentence. So we have to learn it very carefully. So move to the board and try to learn it in detail. Yes. So, our today's topic is punctuation and faulty punctuation. First of all, we have to look at what is punctuation and then what is faulty punctuation and how we can rectify the errors or the faults in the punctuation. Next one, how punctuation helps make our writing clear. Yes, these are the topics. Now, what is punctuation? Punctuation are marks we add to writing, we use in the writing, like full stop, question mark, and exclamation mark, or what, comma, inverted commas, and brackets. Yes, these marks tell the reader where to stop, when to be surprised, and who owns something. So, this is the brief definition of punctuation. Now, the concept is clearly visible in this picture as well. Yes, Sam ran. It means that go, move. And when you ask question, when the thought is complete, then we use full stop at the end of that sentence in which thought is completed. And a sentence in which something's asked, that is called question, and we have to put question mark at the end of that sentence. And exclamation. And exclamation mark is used for feelings, to express feelings. So this traffic light is clearly telling us about the purpose and the usage and function of punctuation marks. So move to the next slide. Before moving to the next slide, dear students, I want to once again discuss now. This is the concept of punctuation, and you are pretty much connected with that topic, right? Now, move to the next stage. Yes. What is faulty punctuation? Before reading and understanding faulty punctuation, before this, we have some idea about punctuation. Now, look at this faulty punctuation. Faulty punctuation means punctuation is used incorrectly or is missing. Yes, dear learner, there are 2 points. Faulty punctuation is called when we use wrong punctuation marks at different places, or we miss the punctuation mark where it is necessary. This is called what? Wrong punctuation or faulty punctuation. Yes, incorrect or missing marks can make sentences confusing or change their meaning. For example, faulty, let's eat grandma, let's eat grandma. Corrected is corrected the sentence with correct punctuation. Let's, you can see that here let's is without apostrophe, but the right word is with apostrophe. Here it is, let's eat grandma, and we have to put comma after the sentence. Here the sentence is completed, and we have to put comma for the person to whom we are addressing. So we have to put comma before the addressee. So this is the rule. Here is the correct sentence without the faulty punctuation. So, dear learners, I hope you have learned this concept, and now you are a little bit aware of this concept before the previous time. Now move to the next stage. Yes, 5 places to check for punctuation errors. Yes, this is very important. There are five, you can say, places in a sentence when we write or read where we have to check the punctuation errors. First of all, number one, capital letters. This is called capitalization. It is the part of, you can say, punctuation. They come together, always come together, capitalization and punctuation marks. Beginning and names. Whenever you start or begin any sentence and you are using some particular names in that particular sentence, you must use capital letters. Yes, any sentence starts with a capital letter, and if are there some names, the names should be started with capital letters. Yes, this is a checkpoint. This is the first place of checking capitalization. And second one, end marks. There are three end marks which are usually used, that is full stop, question marks, and exclamation marks. These three marks are called end punctuation marks. So if the sentence, we have to look at the sentence where the sentence is completed or where the sentence is ended. Look at the ending of that sentence. If there is full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark there, if it is missing, then we have to look at and correct it. Yes, third one, commas. For short pause, we know very well comma is used for short pause or for listing three or more than three items. Apostrophes, yes, comma is used for this purpose. And if there are three or more things are used in a sentence and they are without proper comma, we have to look, we have to stop. It is a check for us. And then apostrophe. Apostrophe is used for ownership and contractions. For two purposes, apostrophes are used. First of all, apostrophes are used to show ownership, and secondly, they are used for contraction of the words. If the words are lengthy, we have to contract them, we have to make short them by using apostrophe. And the fifth one is parentheses, brackets. Yes, brackets and parentheses are used, and brackets and parentheses are used for giving extra information that are not the integral part of the sentence. So, dear students, I hope you are now uh, you have a lot of information about this concept, and now you are feeling comfortable and feeling some type of comfortability about this particular topic. Now move to the next part and try to get more information about this topic. Yes, now capital letters, how to check. Capital letters, how to check. it is called capitalization, where we have to use the capital letters and where we don't have to use the capital letters. This is called the usage of the capital letters. First of all, start of a sentence. Yes, whenever any sentence starts, we must check it is started with capital letter. First letter must be capital. Yes, she runs. Yes, this is a sentence, and here is its starting point. So this is the first word, and it should be with capital letter. Yes, names of people, places, months, and days. Whenever we have to use in the sentence, we must write them with capital letters. Just like Kashev, this is the name. It should be started with capital letter. The name of a city, it should be started with capital letter. And the name of the month should be started with capital letter. The name of day should be started with capital letter. And the last one point is the word I is always a capital. Yes. Dear students, these are the things, these are the parts, these are the places of a sentence where we have to check have we used capital letters or not. If not, then we have to correct it. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, end marks, stop, it means that full stop, ask, or show feelings. They are used for stop, for asking question, or show feelings. For stop, we use full stop, and asking question we use what? Question mark. Or show feelings, we use exclamation mark. So these three marks are called end marks or end punctuation marks. First of all, this is stop, it means full stop. This is question mark for asking question, and sign of exclamation to show feelings. Use a period. Period is also called as full stop. It is the second name of full stop. It is called as period, and most probably Americans called full stop as period. Yes, this is the sign of full stop or period. For statements, it is used for the statements. It is used for the sentences in which we provide statements like she likes mangoes. This is a statement, and whenever it ends, we have to put full stop at the end of such type of the sentences in which we describe in the form of statements. Next one, use a question mark. Yes, for questions. Yes, a sentence in which we ask questions, we have to put question marks at the end of these sentences. Do you like mangoes? Yes, the same sentence, but now in this sentence we are asking a question. That's why we have to put question mark at the end of the sentence. Use an exclamation mark. Yes, this is exclamation mark for strong feelings. Wow, that's big, that is big, it is used. So these are three end marks. So dear learners, now I hope so you are very well aware of the end punctuation marks, where, how they work. Now you know very well. Now move to the next point and try to understand and try to get more information about that topic. Yes, look at this. Now we have reached at the stage where we get more information about all these end punctuation marks step by step and separately. First of all, stop, ask, or show feelings. First of all, step by step check how it is. Yes, number one, read the sentence. Is it a statement, question, or exclamation? First of all, we have to read the sentence. Then we have to read, after reading that sentence, we have to closely observe, is this sentence a statement, or is this sentence a question mark, or is there any feelings or exclamation there? According to the wording or the statement, we have to put the end punctuation mark and select it according to the statement. Number two, put the correct end mark at the end. Yes, the sentence of the type decides which end punctuation mark should be used for that particular sentence. And number three, make sure each sentence ends with only one mark. Yes, not more than one end punctuation marks. Every sentence must take just one punctuation mark, not more than one mark, right? Keep in mind. Example. Yes, first of all, here is a faulty example. It means that an example with a fault or error. Where are you? Where are you? Yes, there is no sign here in this sentence or statement. It means that it is very vague. It is not clear what is going to be in this sentence. But here, corrected form, look at this corrected form of that sentence. Where are you? So this question mark is telling us the question is asking from the somebody. So this is the way we use punctuation marks. So now, dear students, this is the slide which is telling you more about this particular topic. Now, move to the next one and try to learn more. Yes. Now we have reached at commas. Commas mean small pauses and lists. Yes, it is used for small pauses. If we want to stay for a short time, for a short span of time in the sentence, we use comma. And if we want to put the lists, two or more than two words in a list, we have to put comma to separate them. Yes, first of all, look at this. Use commas in lists. Lists mean if a sentence has two or more than two, at least three words of the same kind, we have to put comma to separate them. Like in the sentence, I like apples, bananas, and grapes. Yes. One, two, three. This is a list of the same things, and we have to put commas to separate them. Yes. Next one. Use comma after polite words or short introductions. Oh, yes. Whenever we use any word that is used as an introductory word in the start of the sentence, we have to put comma to separate them from the other sentence. Like this example, well, I will try. So, well is an introductory word in this sentence. So, it is need according to the rule of the writing rule and the punctuation rules. We have to put comma to separate this introductory word from the other part of the sentence. And the number three, look at this. Use commas to separate extra information. Yes, if is there any information comes in the starting of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence, or at the end of a sentence, we should separate that information by the usage of commas. Right, like this example. Look at the example. My sister Sarah is kind. Now look at this. My sister. This is the information. We put this information in two commas. Sister, the name. Here the information about the name of the sister is kind, right? If we remove this word, my sister is kind, then the sense of the sentence will not be disturbed, it will be same. Yes, this is the importance of two commas. It is used on the place of this bracket. We may use bracket for this purpose, or we may use two commas for providing extra information of any thought of any sentence. So, dear learners, I hope you are getting the information and getting the knowledge of this particular topic, and you are getting more comfortable. You are feeling more comfortable about this particular topic. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, look at this, G. Commas, small pauses, and list. Checklist. Is there a list? Put commas between each item. We have already discussed, but it is for the reinforcement of the topic for you people. Number two, is there an extra phrase? Put comma around it. Yes. Do you need a small pause after words like however, well, yes? Add a comma, the introductory words. These are called. Example, faulty. Look at this. We are now going to read a faulty example, or an example with full of errors or with error. My friend Ali, who is tall, play cricket. So carefully look at the sentence. There is no end punctuation mark as well. Uh, Although there is a capital letter at the start and the name with capital letters, but still there is no end punctuation mark That's why the meaning of this sentence becomes vague, unclear. So look at the corrected form. Yes, my friend Ali, who is tall. This is extra information. The tall is what? Ali. And his friend plays cricket. So this is the corrected version. Now, dear learners, I hope you have learned a lot about this topic. Now move ahead and look at this. Yes, last one is apostrophes. Apostrophes tells us about ownership and short forms. Yes, ownership and short form of the words, right? And ownership of anything or any person. For short words like this, we use the word don't, but the exact word and the full word are two words, don't, and we combine. If we want to combine two words and convert it into one word and make its short form by using apostrophe. Now look at this. One explanation is needed here to clear the concept. These two things, this and this, they are looking similar. We can say comma as well, apostrophe, but if there is line and if it comes on the line, it will be called as comma, while on the other hand, if this sign comes above the line and we use and we see any letter after this, that will be called as what? Apostrophe. It will be apostrophe. This is the difference, but they look like same in shape. Yes, for showing ownership. Now we have understood about the short form, but right now we have reached at showing ownership. Add apostrophe s to show ownership, like for one person, this is person, Sarah's bag. The bag is under the ownership of Sarah. That's why this apostrophe is showing ownership here. Yes, for plural ownership, the students is not a singular, it's plural. We have to put apostrophe after the s. It means that the books of the students. So, my dear learners, I hope you have got the whole knowledge of this concept which is shared with you right now. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, look at this. The next part of the apostrophes, ownership and short forms, step by step check. Yes, first of all, is it a contraction? Contraction means short form of the word. Yes, replace the short form with full words to see if apostrophe is correct. Yes, we have to see. Now look at this example. The dog's bone, this is the ownership, and short form, do not, in don't, I have, this is the short forms. Yes, is it showing ownership? If one owner, use apostrophe s. If many owners, add only an apostrophe after the plural s, like students. So now, once again, we have reinforced the same concept with this in this slide as well. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, apostrophes, ownership, and now step by step check. We have already checked it. Don't use apostrophes to make plurals. These are the don'ts. Yes, don't use apostrophes to make plurals. Wrong. Like apples for many apples. Yes, it is not the plural form. It is just for the ownership. Yes, and ownership of the male. Example, ownership of the persons. Yes, faulty. Look at the faulty sentence. It is a lovely day. No, it's a lovely day. This is the short form, right? Look at this next example. Possession, faulty possession. The teacher's room. No, for possession we have to use apostrophe. It is missing here. The teacher's room. If one teacher, yes. If more than one teachers, then we have to put teacher's room. If there one, we have to put apostrophe here. If the teachers are more than one, then we have to put apostrophe here. Yes, or the teacher's room. Yes, this is the second example. If one, then one teacher. Yes. So, dear learners, I hope you have also got this concept clearly as well. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, parenthesis means used for extra small information. Parenthesis. which are called brackets. And I have already shared with you, we can use two commas for this purpose as well. Yes, use parentheses. This is the form, this is the shape of parentheses, which are called as brackets as well. For extra information that is not essential. Yes, extra information is used that is not essential. It means that whenever we put extra or non-essential information in the brackets, it means when this information is removed from the sentence, the main meaning or the main structure of the sentence is not disturbed. Yes, this is the main core feature of what? Parentheses. The sentence must still make sense without the word in parentheses. The sentence must still make sense without the word in parentheses. This is the same concept if we remove the words in the parentheses, so the sense of the sentence will not be disturbed. Yes, it means that parentheses plays the role of a bridge, although they are not necessary, but they can connect. Yes, move to the next stage. Yes, parenthesis information, extra information for extra small information. Step by step check. Remove the parentheses and read the sentence. Yes, does it still make sense? Yes, if it gives make sense, then it is called okay. Yes, if yes, parentheses are okay. If not, use commas or rewrite. Example, look at this fault example. His brother is a doctor, works at DHQ. Yes, this sentence is without any information and punctuation mark as well. His brother, a doctor with brackets. Yes, this is the extra information. His brother is a doctor, works at DHQ. If we put this information in the brackets, it means that this is an extra information. So the sentence will be wrong. Here, a doctor is in extra information that is put brackets around that word. Works at DHQ. Now the concept of the sentence is clear right now. His brother, who is a doctor, we can put like this, right? Works at DHQ. These are the two ways. So dear students, these are the two ways of using right usage of the punctuation marks. Now move to the next stage. Next slide. Yes, look at this. Quick check to find punctuation mistakes. Yes, step by step check. Number one, read the sentence out loud. Yes, you have to read the sentence loud. Do you hear a wrong pause or run on? Yes. If is there any, so you have to rewrite that sentence. Check first letters. Are they capital where needed? Yes. Look at the end. Does it end with the right mark, like full stop, question mark, or exclamation or question mark? Yes. Now move to the next slide. Yes. Scan for commas. Scan for commas. Look for commas. Are lists and extra phrases separated by commas? Find apostrophes. Are they used for ownership or contractions only? If they're used for any other purpose, if it is, then you have to rewrite that sentence. Okay ji. Look for parentheses. Are they adding non-important information? Yes. So dear learners, we have repeated this concept so many times so that you can understand the concept, you can grasp the concept very clearly. Now move to the next step. Yes, it is an activity we are going to do right now in the classroom. Find and fix. The activity name is find and fix. Fix mean correct. Yes, fix here means correct. Find the fault and then correct it. Faulty sentences are there, and you have to find the fault and then correct it. Where is Ahmed? Look at the sentence. First of all, if we look at this sentence, the first word is without capital letter. First of all, we have to make it capitalized, and then Ahmed is written with capital letter, so it's fine. But this is question, a statement in which a question is being asked. That's why we have to put question mark here. Number two, I have pens, pencils, and an eraser. Look at this. Pens, pencils, eraser. These are the words which are giving in the form of list, but these all the words are without commas. So I have pens, pencils, and eraser, and we have to put full stop at the end of the sentence as well. So it's Ali's book. Here is the apostrophe for honor, for ownership. Yes, right. And here the sentence is going to start. We have to need to make this letter as capitalized, and then there should be a full stop at the end of the statement. So there is one more error is there. Here the contraction for the short form we have to put apostrophe as well. Now it is the correct one. Now the 4 one, the student's project is ready. So the first one is small, we have to capitalize it. Student's project. Yes, we have to put the project in the ownership of the students. That's why we have to put apostrophe at the end of the s. And if the project is of the one student, then we have to put apostrophe here. Yes, and then full stop is also missing. So this is the correct one. Now, 5th one, my uncle who lives in Karachi is coming. You know very well, here is full stop is missing. My uncle who lives in Karachi. We can use 2 commas here. So, in this way, the sentence will be correct. So, dear students, this was an activity, and I I can say that you are very well aware of this concept, and you are able to do activities like this of your own. Now, this is all about this lecture. Simulations are there for you people, also worksheets and other resources like presentations, worksheets, skill sheets, question banks, and lesson plans are there. Dear students, these are the resources for you people. You must use it for the clarification of your concepts further. Now, till the next lecture, you should wait it and take care of yourself a lot. See you tomorrow with the new lecture. Allah Hafiz.